Muli po, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Atin pong sinisimulan ngayon ang unang linggo ng Adbyento. Pagsisimula ng kalendaryo ng simbahan ngayon ng New Year sa ating pong simbahan dahil tatahakin natin una sa lahat ang 4 na linggo para sa ating pong Advent season. Pero in between sa paghahandang ito ay meron po tayong 9 days novena to our Blessed Mother. Yan ang simbang gabi. May special favor na pinagkaloob po ng ating pong simbahan sa Pilipinas. Sapagkat ito'y isang mahalagang tradisyon upang hibukin, paigtiin ang mga paghahanda lalo ng mga Kristiyanong Pilipino. Kaya kahit nasaan ang Pilipino, dala-dala po nila ang ganitong diwa ng Pasko ng ating pong simbang gabi. Violet po ngayon ang prominent color simula ngayong araw nito. Katulad din po ng panahon ng Lent, violet din po ang siyang prominent color na siyang nagpapaalala sa atin na tayo, we have to embrace this sense of penance and preparation. Embracing yung pagsisisi, pagbabalik loob sa diwa ng paghahanda sa Kapaskuhan. At Advent rate din po kanina, sinimula natin sindihan yung unang Adbyento. Kaya habang umuusad ang panahon, dumadami rin ang sindi ng kandila to remind us of God's everlasting love, of God's eternity. To remind us, at least by the candles that we have to light every Sunday, that we move forward towards hope, loved, na siyang ilalahad natin sa pagdaloy ng panahon. Sa pag-aantay, marami pong inaantay sa ating pong lahat. Bahagi ngayon, itong nagdaang mga araw, dahil ako'y umikot sa mga paaralan na aking pong pinaglilingkuran, ay yung mga bata may nagsasabi, Father, inaantay namin yung pagdating ng aming ama, that after 3 years of contract abroad, sa wakas, uuwi siya at makikibahagi ng araw ng Kapaskuhan. Yung isa naman naming guro, marahil nag-aantay sa pagsilang ng kanyang unang sanggol. At matataon nga ng December 23 as date prescribed by the doctor. So maraming inaantay, maraming inaabangan. May nag-aantay ng sale ngayong panahon na ito. Nagkukumahog ang marami. Sasabihan ako, Father, may 10% discount ngayon. Samantalahin mo na, sayang din yun. O kaya may nag-aantay ng bonus. May nag-aantay ng 13-month pay. Lahat ng iyon pumapaloob sa pag-aantay. But there is no other better way to wait for the coming of the Lord. And this is the reason why we need to journey and prepare for this event. Pero kakaiba yung tema ng Ebanghelyo unang pagbasa at unang pagbasa ngayon. Dahil mukhang nakakayanig ang kanyang panawagan. Ang mga salitang inihakayag ay nagdudulot ng takot, pangamba. Meron isang libro na sinulat ni Hal Lindsey. Ang pamagat ng aklat na ito ay Great Planet Earth. My attention was caught by this book kasi bestseller siya. 15 million to date nung una kong nakita ang lumabas na benta o kaya'y nirelease na edition ng aklat na Great Planet Earth. Ano bang mayroon doon? Tumatawag ng pansin ng maraming tao sapagkat nangungusap tungkol sa speculation sa pagdating ng panahon. Speculation sa pagdaloy ng panahon sa mundo. Kaya naman, kaabang-abang. Kaya maraming nag-order. Ako po yung nakiusap sa isang classmate, kaibigan, abroad, na bumili rin siya para sa akin. At napansin ko, isa lang ang laman nito, yung pagkasunod-sunod ng mga panawagan, ng mga paanyaya, ng speculations for the future at mangyayari. At basic question ito, what will happen next? Ano yung coming soon? Ano yung next picture? Kaya inantabayanan na marami at perhaps it even had steered hearts to really go over some lines of this book. Dalawa tingkad sa Ebanghelyo ngayon ang pumapaibabaw na panawagan at paanyaya. Una sa lahat, binabanggit ng ating pagbasa, sa unang pagbasa, ang panawagan na paghahanda. Pangalawa, sa Ebanghelyo, ang mga bansa ay masisindak, wika ng Ebanghelyo, at malilito dahil sa ugong at sa mga daluyong ng dagat. Hindi ba nakakatakot yan? O naman kayo sa pangalawa, mawawala ang kanilang landas, ang mga planeta. Hindi nga ba nakakatakot yan? Kung sa marketing strategy, hindi ito kaaya-ayang simulan ng isang magandang paglalakbay. Usually, kailangan positibo dapat eh. Pero, ang intensyon ng Panginoon na nilakad ito sa ating pagbasa sa Ebanghelyo ay hindi upang takutin tayo. It is not to stir fear. It is not to frighten us. But the intention of the Lord is to steer us to act with urgency. To act with urgency. Ito yung pananaw at panawagan ng Panginoon. It encourages us, it inspires us to act on account of the invitation of the Lord. Kaya hindi yung tatakutin, we have to stand still amidst these difficulties and trials that may come across our senses. My dear brothers and sisters, Advent is a time to wait. A lot of waiting will come next to our lives. A lot of waiting will have to steer us to be patient. Advent is a time to learn and unlearn. Kaya nga, time to renew oneself. Time to renew ourselves before God. And Advent is a time to prepare. Preparation would entail a lot of sacrifice. Walang shortcut sa preparation for the Christmas celebration. It takes one step at a time. In His time, not our time. Hindi mo pwedeng persahin, isilang ng Panginoon na hindi pa yung oras at panahon. Kaya ngayong panahon na ito, I thought of utilizing the word fear. Because fear imprisons us. Fear instills some fright to us. Pero hindi doon na uuwi. If we would have to be confronted with fear this time, using the acronym FEAR, first and foremost, letter F stands for when you have some fears in your heart because of some situations and circumstances of life, please focus in the Lord. Sana wag mawalay doon sa focus sa Panginoon. Baka marami kasi tayong inilalagay na mga obstacles to be able to focus on the Lord. Baka maraming sagabal, piling one after the other. That's why it will be difficult for us to really focus. Takot ka at pangamba ang kahinatnan kapag wala tayong focus sa mga bagay. Kapag walang focus sa examination, sa halimbawa, di ka nakapaghanda, ngangamba ka, baka hindi papasa. Focus nga kapag hindi mo napaghandaan ang mga bagay na kinakailangan. So focus in the Lord. That would be our target as we would have to move forward in our preparation for Christmas. Focus in Jesus. The second letter stands for whenever we have several things to come, several things to embrace in this life, let us have endurance in our lives. Endure facing trials and difficulties. Endure at least challenges and difficulties. There's no one who is exempted in our right mind who will be exempted from challenges. Sa araw-araw ng ating buhay, pag simula pala ng araw, may challenge na sa atin ng buhay na ito. But we would have to take it lightly in the context of our Christian faith, bringing us in the context of our love of the Lord. So, yung nga lamang minsan, nawawala yung endurance ng tao dahil maiksi ang ating pain tolerance. We have very low pain tolerance. Gumawa kami ng survey lately sa mga mag-aaral ng 6 na eskwelahan tungkol po sa endurance ng mga bata, resilience ng mga bata. Ay, makikita mo, ang resulta, madaling sumuko. Wala pang laban, sumusuko na ang ilan. Hindi pa nagre-review, nagko-complain na. Hindi pa iniyayakap yung bagong responsibility, umaayaw na. Baka, Father, di ko kaya. Baka, Father, kakapusin ako ng panahon. Ang daming baka. Without us yet trying, we would have to surrender already. And most often, mawawalan tayo ng pag-asa. But endurance is a necessity to keep going in this event of our preparation. And it requires a lot of sacrifice. Because some difficulties will confront us without us knowing it. Or some difficulties will confront us with so many uncertainties of life. Kaya bagay na mahalaga, we have to endure. Endurance requires us to offer a bit of sacrifice. Third letter in the word fear would be abide in the promise and values of the Lord. Ngayong panahon natin, ang values ay nata-challenge na maraming ibang values ng mundo. Halimbawa, values ng simplicity. Nata-challenge to kasi sometimes life comes with complications already. We're confronted with realities. Yung simpleng bagay, kino-complicate. Yung simpleng bagay, tila bagay nahihirapan. Pero abiding in the values of the Lord. Second reading spells very carefully the value especially of love, which will encourage us to keep going amidst these difficulties and trials. The value of peace, for instance, is required in each of us, at least, that we can share peace. You cannot give what you do not have. And the value of the promise of the Lord, that there comes a time the Lord will dwell with us, the Emmanuel, when He is to come. Abide in the values and the promises of the Lord. In the book of Jeremiah, the first reading, spells very carefully, the Lord will fulfill His promise in Israel. This has been a basis of how much we look forward in preparing ourselves to this event of Christmas. And the last note, letter R, we are invited to remain in the Lord always. To keep our connection with Jesus. And what would be the most part of it would be our time for prayer and silence. We will be busy with all activities and parties and reunions these coming days. A lot of it will come our way. And certainly sometimes we set aside important things. And sometimes we set aside even what is required in our Christian practice and traditions, and even our faith. Fear imprisons every one of us if we will not have faith in the Lord. Faith will certainly liberate us. It liberates us, will certainly empowers us, will certainly strengthens us when we have faith in the Lord. But when you have fear, remember to focus in Jesus. Remember to endure the challenges that will come our way, that will cross our senses, that we will have to abide the vision of the Lord, that there will come a time that He will send the Messiah, the Emmanuel, the God with us. And finally, remain in Jesus by way of our connection with Him through prayer and reflections and silence. Minsan nakakabigi ang katahimikan. Minsan nagdudulot ito ng uneasiness. Pero doon matatagpuan pala sa katahimikan ng puso ng tao ang kadalisayan ng presensya ng Diyos. Hindi paasa ang Diyos. Tiyak darating siya sa panahong tinakda ng Ama, ang pananahan ni Jesus, the Emmanuel, sa piling natin. Advent is a time to wait patiently. Advent is a time to learn and unlearn things that will prohibit us at least to keep going. And Advent will have to usher us to the right preparation, not physically, not the decoration, but our hearts. Amen.